Hi there! So today I'm going to bring you a haul, and so what I did is I kind of had a few items that I have bought from Sephora a couple months ago, and I will show you that, and then I'm going to show you what I actually picked up in the Sephora VIB sale. Super exciting! I know. I already put up a recommendation video as well as a wish list video, so if you would like to check those out, go for it. They are super fun, and even after the Sephora sale and whatnot, I still highly recommend those items that I did put in that video. Anyway, I will go ahead and show you the items that I have here. So now first I'll just start off with the stuff that I bought pre-VIB sale. And it starts off with these two Urban Decay lipsticks. Now these were on sale, regularly I think $19, and they were half off, so I had to pick them up. This first shade is from their Born to Run collection, and this is the Comfort Matte shade in 66, and it's a really beautiful kind of mauvey color, and the packaging is super cute too. So it looks just like their Born to Run palette, how it has like all the pictures of different destinations and whatnot. And then here is the shade swatch, and it's a really beautiful like mauvey shade. I love those colors. Now this one is the cream formula in the Urban Decay line, and this is in the shade Fuel. Now this was in my Sephora VIB recommendation video. I absolutely love this shade, and I had loved the color. I had seen it on a few YouTubers in the past that had the same, skin tone as I have, and I thought it was extremely flattering. So it's like a nude, but with a peach kind of undertone in there, and I think it's absolutely beautiful. So here it is, and it's in this gold packaging, and this is kind of like a copper color. This came out with the, I believe it was the Heat collection, when they released that palette. Absolutely beautiful. I have lusted after this one for a really long time, and I'm very glad that I have it. Okay, so there was something that I returned. Don't be mad. I know a lot of people hate when you return things, but I wasn't happy. And this I had bought in February. Yeah, because I bought it for my birthday month. So the palette that I returned was the Anastasia Norvina palette. And before, first pick up your jaw off the floor, but I didn't like it. It was nothing that I thought it would be. I love Anastasia palettes, and they are some of my favorite. I even like the Subculture palette. I didn't return that one. I didn't like this one, and I felt like every time that I would put those shimmery shades on, I wanted more. Like my Stila Glitter and Glow Topper, I would put that on top because it wasn't sparkly enough. And for $42, I mean, I want to be happy with it, so I wasn't, and I didn't want to have it sit in my collection just to say that I had it. I want to love my makeup, and I didn't love that one at all. And I used it, it's a couple months later, and I still didn't like it. I used it one last time before I fully decided whether or not I wanted to return it, and then ultimately I did return it, so sorry. But anyway, I returned that palette. Life goes on. So during the month of my birthday, Sephora was giving out a birthday gift. You had a choice between a Kat Von D set, and then you had a choice between this one, which was the Drunk Elephant set, and this is super cute. I have yet to try any Drunk Elephant products, and I'm afraid to like them. So I haven't even opened this, and it's been a couple months. Yikes. But this includes the Protini Polypeptide Cream, as well as the No. 9 Jelly Cleanser. And I've heard amazing things about this brand all in all, especially these products. So I will break it out. I'm just trying to use up my Aveeno cleanser, which I absolutely love. I'm trying to use that up first, and then I'll kind of ease my way into something like this. I don't like to get into skincare or like purchase new things and keep trying new things, because my skin will get so mad at that. So I try to keep with the same kind of products, if that makes any sense. But I am still looking forward to trying these products, especially getting them for free. I mean, I'm sure if you count the ounces and whatnot, I'm sure this is super expensive. So now the last product that I got pre-VIB sale was just this 100-point perk, and this is the DevaCurl Supercream, and this is the Coconut Curl Style, Define and Control. And I really like this stuff, so I was excited to see, such a large amount, I think, from a 100-point perk, because usually they're teeny tiny little things. And I have a couple other 100 point perks that I'll show you, but I'm okay with this. And I, you know, I've tried this before in the past when it was like a little foil packet or whatnot, and I thought it was really good. So again, I was really happy to pick this up, and I will definitely be using this bad boy up. So now we get to the VIB sales stuff, all right? I know you've been waiting for this. So now I didn't pick up like a ton of stuff, but still this tiny little Sephora bag was like, it was kind of full, but not like bursting out of the seams or anything, but it was still super expensive. I still stuck to my budget, which I'm very proud of, but it just kind of puts into perspective. Like you could pay, say, 150 bucks at Ulta and get a bunch of drugstore stuff, or get like a few items, like this tiny bag full of stuff for 150 bucks, and it's not nearly as much. But sometimes, you know, you just have to treat yourself, and that is exactly what I did. And I will go ahead and stop yapping and show you what I got. So now first, this product wasn't included in the sale, but it's from The Ordinary, and I think it's because these items are super inexpensive anyway. That's just my assumption, but it was not included in the sale, and I didn't get 15% off. But either way, it was still really great. I think it was like $8.70. So this is the Glycolic Acid 7% toning solution from The Ordinary. And this has been out of stock for so freaking long. And I have been wanting to try this for forever. And then finally it came back in stock, and I ordered it immediately. Like I had them, I had myself set up for notifications for when it did come in stock, and they sent me an email and I bought it. So this is a huge bottle. And let's see, it is 8 fluid ounces, and again, it was under 10 bucks. So it just comes in the box, and then it has a flat lid on it, but then you put this lid on top, and it just twists up, and then you can disperse it. So that's really cool. I just finished a little sample of the Pixie Glow Tonic, and I really enjoyed that. I actually was kind of debating whether or not I should get this or the Pixie, but this one only because of its reputation, and it was so much more inexpensive. So I will see. I know it takes a while for, you know, someone to get kind of the idea of whether they like a skincare product or not. So we'll see, but I'm so glad that I now have that in my hands. All right, so first off, I got 2 concealers, and one is from Too Faced, and this is the Born This Way Super Coverage Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. And I was just in the line, and I didn't know that I wanted this mini size, but I didn't know they offered a mini size. So I was excited because I've been wanting to try this sucker for so long because it's gotten so much freaking hype, and I've heard that it's a lot more hydrating than the Tarte Shape Tape, and that's what I really want because sometimes my under eyes get so dry. And I was excited to see that they had my shade. It's in Snow. I think I could go a little bit lighter, but they aren't releasing new shades until I think June or July, so I'll check that out then. But either way, I wanted to try this mini size, and it retails for $13. I don't think this is a better deal than the larger size, which is $29, but again, I wanted to try this out, and for $13 it was worth it for me. So I will go ahead and swatch this here. Let's see. So again, this is in the shade Snow. So here it is right here. It's not too bad of a color match. I think it's maybe a little bit yellow, but that could be okay. So we'll see. I'll try it out. It feels really nice and creamy, but not like too thin or too thick. I sound like Goldilocks. Anyway, I'm excited to try that. So the next concealer that I purchased was from Cover FX, and again, I wanted to purchase this because I heard that it was quite hydrating, and I just need that right now. My under eyes are being horrible to me. So this is the Power Play Concealer, and this is the box. Nothing too exciting. So you get 0.33 fluid ounces in here, which I think is a pretty good amount. So let me swatch this right underneath. Oh, and the shade that I got is in N Light 1. And so here it is. Wait. So here it is right here. So I think it's a little more neutral based than this one. See how that one pulls a little bit more yellow? So I think this will be a really good match for me. I'm really excited. It seems a little bit thinner, but almost looking like the same kind of coverage. We'll see. So here is this cute little packaging. It's really sleek looking. I really like that. All right, so there goes that. And this retails for $30. Now continuing on with complexion products, this is an item that I have been wanting for forever. And I kind of always put it in the cart, took it out of the cart, put it in the cart, took it out of the cart. But finally it's mine. So this is the Fenty Beauty by Rihanna foundation, and I got it in the shade 150. So here is the box, just in case you need to see that. And this is 1.08 fluid ounces. And the standard is usually about 1 ounce. So you get the teeniest bit more, which is always nice. And this retails for $34 or $35. I don't know. I think Sephora like went up in their prices by like $1 or something on certain products. I could be making that up. But either way, here's this gorgeous, luxurious bottle. So it's in like this frosted bottle, and it's absolutely beautiful. There's a white top, and it has that unique Fenty Beauty shape. It's so nice. I'm really excited to try this. Like I said, I've been wanting it for quite a while, and I just decided to treat myself. So I heard that it's a really mattifying foundation, which I personally like. So I'll go ahead and try it with like a hydrating primer, you know, just to be safe. Fingers crossed. I finally have, after so long, I finally have a Killawatt Freestyle Highlighter Duo. And I actually picked it up in the shades Lightning Dust and Fire Crystal. I wanted to get like a tiny little sampler set. You know how she has one with lip gloss and a highlighter, but the highlighter is way too dark for me. And then there's another set with the bronzer and like a bronzer stick, I believe it is. Too dark for me, but that's okay. Either way, I know that I'll get some good use out of it. Here's the packaging. It's not picking up on camera, but it kind of has like this iridescence to it. It's not picking up. That's okay. Let's try opening this without breaking a nail. All right, so you get a compact, and then it has a mirror in here, and then here, look. Oh, it's beautiful. Just what I always wanted. And then I'll go ahead and swatch those two for you. Oh my god, it's like butter. So here, there's one right here and then one right here. Man, those look so pretty. It definitely doesn't look like it's gonna accentuate texture at all, so fingers crossed on that one. And I figured, you know, it's a huge highlighter. It was $36, which is pricey, obviously, but you can use it as an eyeshadow, or you can even like put it on top of your lip gloss or whatnot. I think because of the versatility, I will get a lot of use out of it. So that kind of makes me feel better about the price. Either way, I'm really glad that I picked it up. So now I have two really super pricey, up there, high-end, just with Sephora ordered kind of products. But, you know, no shames, no regrets. I am excited that I picked these up. So here is Natasha Denona Mini Nude Palette, and this was in my wish list, and I've heard amazing things about it. So here is this little bad boy. It's really, really pretty. And I know, you know, right off the bat, it might look boring, but these are the kind of colors we use every day, or I use every day anyway. So I think I'm gonna get the most use out of something that I use every day, you know? It just makes sense that way. So I'll go ahead and swatch. They feel really, really, really nice. So hopefully that makes sense that I swatched it there. Okay, so here are 3 and then 2 up here. And I think my hand's just shiny from like all the glitter that I swatched at Sephora. But look at those colors, man. They just sparkle and shine, and they feel very, you know, creamy and buttery, and not like that kind of thick, glittery type of shades that can sometimes happen to the best of us. But I am happy to have this, and you know, I think this kind of satisfies the craving of wanting to use a Natasha Denona eyeshadow, but I didn't have to pay $129 because that's crazy. This was $25, which is pretty pricey, but this was something that I wanted to treat myself to, and so I did. Okay, so this next one is very, very beautiful. and I kept putting this on my, you know, mental list of, okay, I want this, this, and that, because I tried to go into a sale and kind of just put everything in my cart, make sure that I feel comfortable with what I'm purchasing before I hit that checkout button. And even before I go into the store, I like to have a game plan. That way I don't overspend, you know, there aren't any surprises at the cash register, because if you leave me up to that, I will do some damage. And no one wins at that game. So this is the Natasha Denona Bloom Blush and Glow palette, and it's really shiny, so I'm holding it back here, but it's super cool. It's like this really amazing looking palette. So you have a mirror in here, which is really actually great quality, and my face fits in it, and it's a big head, so that's saying a lot. Anyway, so you have these cream shadows, or I'm sorry, excuse me, you have these cream products, which you can use as shadows if you'd like, and then you have these two powder products. And so this is $55, which is really pricey because, I mean, it's a really small compact, right? But I was talking to the Sephora employee, and he kind of like talked me out of buying the stiletto palette, and I was kind of debating between this stiletto palette and then this one. And I think this one, because one, I wanted Natasha Denona face products because I've heard that's where it's at, you know, that's what she does best. And then two, Marc Jacobs I can only use on my eyes, and then this I can use everywhere. You know, you can use these cream products for your lips and your cheeks, and you can use these products for like a highlighter, eyeshadow. I thought that I could get so much more use out of this, so that's why I ultimately purchased this in the end. So I'll go ahead and swatch these for you. All right, so now here are the two cream products, and I know this one looks a little scary, but I've heard that if you use a light touch, you can definitely pull it off, even if you're fair skinned like me. And then here are the two powder products. So they're really pretty, and I have no buyer's remorse whatsoever at this moment in time, all right? I'm super excited to be able to have something like this in my collection, because honestly, as many face palettes that I do have in my collection, I don't have something like this, you know, with the creams and the powders, and just, I don't know, I'm at the point right now in my makeup journey that I want to pick something up and be very excited to use it and kind of be in love with it, you know? And I figured, since I'm spending so much money on makeup, why waste time? Why waste a day wearing a foundation or a blush or a lipstick that you just hate or don't love? So I think I'm going to fall in love with this palette. I really hope I am not jumping the gun on that one, but I've heard great things. So it has finally made its way to me. So now I have two lip products that I picked up, and then I'll just show you like the perk points that I just picked up at the register, because I feel like online it's really hard to get the point perks that you want because they're sold out in like a second. So you have to either hurry the heck up or you just don't get them at all. So I got a couple repeats of point perks because I just wanted to use my points, because where else are they gonna go, you know? All right, so the last two products that I purchased during the sale were two lipsticks, and then so let me backtrack a second. So I wanted to get in my wish list, I mentioned that I wanted to get the Marc Jacobs, like the lipstick, lip gloss kind of looking thing. I'm sorry, it's kind of like my mind is blanking on it. But either way, I went in store and they didn't have them at the Sephora that I went to. But I wanted something kind of like glossy, lipsticky, easy to wear for summer, you know, something like that. So then I went into the Sephora beauty collection, like their own home brand, and I picked these up. They were new, and these are, let's see, there is no label on these. All right, I just tore that off. All right, so these are the Sephora Rouge Lacquer, and I have the shades Go Girl and Visionary. So now these, when I swatched them, felt and looked like what in my head I envisioned the Marc Jacobs ones to be like. Does that make any sense? But I was just like, okay, so I can either spend $28 on the Marc Jacobs ones, or I can get two of these for $13 each and it would still be less. So these totally won because they look so pretty. Let's see, where can I swatch these? Here, I'll swatch them right here. So, man, they feel really creamy. Oh, I just kind of pushed too hard. Oops, don't do what I just did. Okay, so I don't think these will last in your purse at all during the summer, so be wary of that. So it has like the color on top of here, which is really cool. See how they differ? Which would be nice when you store it. So this one is Visionary and Go Girl. See, look how beautiful those look. Like they're really, and I didn't push hard. Well, I mean, I pushed hard enough to break it. Like I didn't have to run it over my hand a few times to get that opacity. So those are really nice. This packaging kind of reminds me of Fenty, and look how dirty it just got. Holy moly, that's disgusting. I kind of like, I think because I just came from outside where it's super freaking hot. Look at that. I kind of broke it. Oh crap. That sucks. Either way, I'm sure I can just like shape it back into place. Don't leave these in your purse. They feel really nice, and I'm very excited of the colors that I chose. I think these will be really easy to wear. We'll see how long they last for and how comfortable they are. Hopefully they don't bleed. And then now, those were all the items that I purchased. I'm very happy. I think I got a ton of stuff, and like I said, I didn't go over budget, so yay me. And then I'll show you really quickly like 100-point perks. So this is the Black Opium by YSL, and these were just little samples. And what's really cool is I thought these were roller balls, but it's actually the spray, which is easier for me to use. And I got those too, and I think it's a pretty good size because you don't need a lot of that perfume. I think it smells so sexy. And then next I got 3 of them. Maybe that's greedy, but this is from Drunk Elephant. It's their Sea Tangle Multivitamin Eye Cream. So I got 3 of these bad boys because if I'm gonna love it, I'm gonna love it for 100 points, right? Because it's expensive. Anyway, and then I have a NARS palette, and I thought the Orgasm blush was in there, but it's not, which is weird because it's in like every single palette that NARS ever puts out. Sorry, my dog is barking. Sorry. So anyway, here's this little guy. He's so teeny tiny and so cute. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it's so tiny. But I wanted it in my collection, and I mean, seriously, with blush, this looks like a ton to me. Have you ever tried to pan a blush? It's hard. So that is everything I got, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. Excuse my dog. Next up, I will have an Ulta haul for you, and I got so much more stuff at Ulta because their reward system is amazing, and they gave us like a 20% off coupon, and I did some damage there. It was my birthday month. I need to stop because it has been my birthday so far, what, 4 months into the year, 5 months? I need to stop. I think I'm cool for now, but either way, I want to show you all the amazing things that I bought because I want to be able to update you and give you my thoughts on them after I try them out for a month or so. So I will leave you at that. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next one, guys. Bye!